you. That's where she'll be.
I'm afraid the lights in here sting my eyes terribly now. Until you arrive to deal with me, they will remain off. Please, locate the breakers and flip them, and then return here to restore power. Sophia believes the perfect human altruist is just a formula, waiting on us to solve for... Sophia and I knew that to create the first true utopian would come at a high cost, my friend. We needed someone to be host to all that Adam, Rapture's finest minds. A willing subject, that is to say, myself. Whatever you may have seen inside the tank, that was indeed me. I fear the fate of Eleanor Lamb will be less physical, but no less grotesque. This tank for deep-sea life is the ideal way to dispose of me. But first, you must retrieve enough Adam-infused plant life to lure me out. The slugs feed on the stuff, and it's all I seem to want now. I have left a sample here, so you know what to look for.
I see you out there, Delta. You want to be top man? You want to sit in the big chair? Well, come and take it.
Well, listen, son, those override keys you've been hunting are genetically encoded. And to get to Eleanor, you're gonna need one from Alex the Great in there. First things first, we gotta pin him down, find those plants he mentioned, and lure him back out.
Dr. Alexander has agreed to accept both measures of the new Utopian project. He will become a kind of genetic chimera, host to all the minds of Rapture, accessing their talents and memories via the Adam we have gathered. And deriving in part from Project WYK, I have developed a new set of behavioral constraints. Dr. Alexander will live to promote the common good. His love and loyalty shall be spread evenly across the entire human race. For me, that is discipline at great personal cost. For him, at last, it will be instinct.
Make me carry you.
Ask yourself, Mr. Meltzer, is it better to be summarily executed as an outsider caught within these grounds, or to be united not just with your daughter Cindy, but with the Rapture family as well? The choice is yours. I urge you to accept the Protector program. You will live by her side, and remember nothing beyond your love for her.
I wasn't the first to find Rapture. You crazy bitch. And I won't be the last. You do whatever you want to me. As long as I'm with Cindy, I'm a happy man.
We put our eldest sister through a new regimen of physical and mental conditioning and suited her up with modified protector equipment of my design. The younger ones have dubbed her a big sister. Sadly, this is a stopgap. Between rogue splicers and the aging of the girls, we'll run out of viable little sisters soon. After that, the surface may be our only source.
We found Adam, Daddy. Adam shine. See the light in the tunnel?
I have the wits on my side.
Give her here.
That child, you monster!
Hand her over.
This girl's tougher
This is where they bound us together, Father. Playing God. You were the only good thing that Rapture ever gave me.
He's nicer than other dads.
Mother has destroyed Dr. Alexander. She tried to splice him into some kind of living saint who would calculate the common good and adhere to it tirelessly. Now he's become something unspeakable. Mother's philosophy is just as corrupt as Ryan's, By her standards, it would be better to have the entire world equally miserable than to allow us to strive in our own behalf. I have to get out of here.
We found it! I just remember Mom. Who is that? Daddy, you always save me from monsters.
She was not meant to have a father, Delta. She was to be an heir to my life's work. And this is where they changed her, bonding her to you. The child she was died in this room.
bastard looked me right in the eye and suggested I make an
Poor Gilbert. It was his will to die, Delta. To serve the majority by protecting them from his lunacy. Your entire journey here is based on your refusal to do the same. Will you grant his request, knowing that he served the family?
Rebirth, huh? Sure, you live forever, but minus your body. I like my body, kid. I don't feature the idea of my memories and personality being stored in the head of some saintly child, like just one more dusty old book in the library.
I raised my children there. Bastard! Someone must be on the property. How?
This one has audio. Right here. See it glow? So do sleeping angels? I do. This angel's lonely. Icy angel. What do you mean sunshiny angel? Adam.
Won't hide you for long. Read our Imbecile!
I'm telling the other girl that I haven't met yet.
You scoundrel! Ridiculous!
The girls are whispering, Father. They've left you a present at the Gatherer's Garden. Take it.
All right, sport, time to feed the fish. Head on back to Alexander's tank and put those plants in. Poor things. What a life. Marching around playing daddy until some splicer manages to kill off their sister. And then if the coma doesn't take them, they turn maniac. Nothing left to do but scream. No offense intended, son. We better get you to Eleanor on the double.
Your body begins to tear itself apart. The compulsion to find Eleanor will drive you to madness.
Deep freeze enemies quickly. Charge up to shower foes with a devastating ice. tank bigger. Throw objects at higher speed or more damage.
Or coma. You have no claim on her. Your design was among Rapture's greatest sins. And yet, you persist. Why?
Notice to all employees. Subject Delta is hereby dismissed. Escort him from the premises!
I don't want it. I shall resist. How dare you try to buy me out with this bribe, this penance, this sublime... God damn you, Delta!
Perfect, son. You reeled him in. Now, use that console there to take a gene sample. It should print up a genetic key automatically.